For Lunick Addison Boyd.
I put more mannequins of males now, more so than I do the women, because everything here is unisex.
This store is a labor of love. She admits she's always had a passion for fashion.
I used to buy clothes and cut them up, and I would put pins, and I didn't know how to sew, but I always wanted to create.
But the vision for her spiritual brand called God is Great came out of a place of pain. After struggling with drug addiction for years, one day she had had enough.
I remember running up a flight of stairs in Newark, New Jersey, up to a church. I got out my car, left the car running, and I fell to my knees and I asked God to please help me to remove the taste from my mouth. And if he did that, I promised that I would glorify him all the days of my life, and I've been doing it ever since.
She started her spiritual brand called God is Great.
So we started the business out of the trunk of the car in 2016 with $48 in dimes. I started selling scarves, and then I took that money and I started selling mugs.
In 2020, she got an offer she couldn't resist from the Livingston Mall in New Jersey.
I was scared, and I said, 5,000 square feet, how am I going to fill this store? I don't have that much merchandise, but I trusted the process.
The process led her to a full one-stop shop in the mall, and she's the first black woman to do so.
We're kind of introducing the collection part of it, which is GIG. So if you don't want to wear God is Great, you could do GIG.
And you see that here if people don't want to wear the
Correct.
actual logo and God is Great.
You can work, pray, slay, and you can repeat.
She's expanded the brand to include clothing, accessories, and even home goods.
All right, and then we have some kitchenware.
Yes.
And her newest venture may be small, but it still carries a big message.
And this is what I'm really excited about, y'all.
This is your new line.
Yes.
Why was it important for you to incorporate clothing for children and babies?
And babies. Well, this was important because our kids need to be covered. That's my belief, and I need everybody to know that we're all God's children.
And while the messages in the store may not be received by everyone,
people are very curious. They come by here and they take pictures outside. Sometimes they're afraid to walk in.
She says everyone is welcome. And by sharing her story, she hopes people walk away with a little more than they bargained for.
But I know that there are so many people who want to start a clothing line, who want to write a book, who want to open a brick and mortar, who want to do an online store. I say do it now, because there's purpose attached to that.
I'm Erin LeBeau, Pix 11 News.
All right, and you can actually find God is Great apparel in the Livingston Mall in New Jersey. You can also connect with the brand on Instagram at God is Great Apparel.